Whippersnappers, this is Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft Jurassic World Edition. Today, we are actually going to be doing some fun stuff here in the park. Not that we don't always do fun stuff, but I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of the progress we made since the last episode. And then we're also going to be working with a new mod that I've added to the game, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. We've got some slimes going on down here. I guess that's kind of where they're supposed to be, but yeah, we got to do something with this at some point. We've got some good Ice Age fossils now, but especially once we get to opening up that section of the park, we're probably going to want a better flow of them so we can make sure we've got everything we need on hand. Did we not hit that guy? Anyway, this is not what we're planning to do today. So yeah, as I said, we added a new mod, and it's a mod you guys have been telling me about. Oh. That's probably left over from the alien explosion. I just never saw it. Let's go ahead and fix this real quick. Let's do one of those. Well, we'll probably need more than that, but whatever. We'll put that there for now. Okay, so yeah, this mod, and I want to apologize up front here, guys. I am sick as a dog right now. If you haven't watched my other series, my brother-in-law decided to bring a cold to Thanksgiving this year. That was his contribution to the meal, and so yeah. Pretty sick. I'm not going to go down there right now. I don't know why I'm worrying about these things for now, but we haven't been out to the dig site in a little while, so let's check in on everybody. Hey, Diego, how's it going, bud? Let me see how you're doing. Oh, he's ecstatic. Awesome. Carnivore male, how's he doing? His health's a little low, but his hunger's okay. Okay, but we need to get him healed up here at some point. Why is your health so low, buddy? Anyway, a good kitty. And then Robespierre, and who was the other one left? Was it Fluffy? Robespierre, and yeah, Fluffy. They seem to be doing alright. Was that the... That must be the Fossils and Archaeology Parasaur. Sounds like a whale or something. Weird! Alright, but... yes, so... checked in on the dig site, people. Okay, moving on. So, the new mod that I added was one that you guys have talked about for a long time, and I'm finally going to do it because I think, especially as we're getting close, I think we're less than 10 episodes away now, we're getting close to the world download, and I think I need 6. We're getting close to the world download, and as part of that, I want to have some of the, well, the mod, I should just tell you what the mod is, custom NPCs. We're adding the custom NPCs mod, and I want to have teleporters, and I want to have some other more interactive workers in the park, and so we've been using just straight up villagers for a while now, and I reset up the breeding. We probably have, because I wanted some more paleontologists. I like the Fossils and Archaeology paleontologist villagers for some of that stuff, so like we've got more here, and we've also got some more bibs, more food service guys, so that's been working out well. The breeding's going okay, but you guys all were kind of like, when I first put this together, you were all, hey, why don't you use custom NPCs and you can have them actually sell food and things like that. And I'm like, oh no, I don't think we need that. But then it's like, oh wait, yeah, that's actually a great idea. Especially after I found out that Mara in her Miranda series, which is her single player modded series, pretty much exactly like I'm doing here, but she's got a different set of mods. She's got a series as well, but you guys should go check out her Miranda series. But she did a couple of episodes where she was playing around with custom NPCs, and I did not realize that the teleporters that you see on like the zoo crafting and stuff, everyone's got their own little teleporter and everything, that's actually custom NPCs. And that's something I definitely wanted. I took out this tether over here because they were all just hanging out there, and now they're all just hanging out over here. Hold on. Let's check on them real quick. I can only see 2, but they're probably all 3 in there. Maybe? Yeah, they're all 3 here. You guys are just silly. I put a scratching post over here. Nobody wants a scratching post? I need to just get them each their own tether and spread them out throughout the enclosure because they're addicted to that thing. Or I just need to take that thing out of there. In fact, we could just take the thing out of here. Hold on. Let's do that real quick. If we can manage to get that out of there without hurting them, then we'll give that a shot. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to with them all bunched. Nope. There we go. Alright. You guys have lost your tether privileges for the moment. Why don't you guys just have fun, wander around? I'm sure you're happy enough for now. In fact, we should probably check that real quick, just see how they're doing. Of course, now everyone's gonna bundle around the stupid Yeah, everyone's pretty happy. Everyone's pretty happy, so that's all right. Let me see. Do I have materials bag maybe? No. I just reorganized this stuff a little bit. Okay, we've got some more ball. I guess we could give them more ball. I guess we're out of the other stuff for the moment. Oh, wait. What happened? Oh, I didn't take it out of the bag. All right. Here you guys go. Here you go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, I like this, though. Okay, so they laid an egg, but they laid it like a chicken, so it's not going to hatch. Awesome. I will take that. You guys are more than welcome to do that kind of stuff. All right. So, tools pack. We'll put the balls away. We'll put the tethered log away for the moment. Put this wood away. Actually, we're going to need the wood, potentially. And then we'll go ahead and we'll throw this little Allosaurus into our creature pack. Okay. So, I just want to check on them really quickly. Hopefully they'll remain happy enough. Since they're kind of ecstatic now, hopefully losing that tethered log, they'll be okay. I'll check in on them in a couple of days and see how they're doing. Okay, so, okay, first things first. Let's go to the creature pack. We've got some dinos we've got to name. You guys gave me name suggestions. I had a couple last time. And then I also, that we didn't get to because I didn't have enough... No, I had the levels, maybe? I think, no, the anvil broke. The anvil broke and I didn't want to waste the time running to the iron farm, getting more iron, making a new anvil, doing all that kind of stuff. We really didn't have the time for that yesterday, or last episode, so we didn't end up doing that. But you guys have given me some good name suggestions for the dodos and the quagga and all these other creatures we've got going on. And so I've got those now made up. We're good to go. I got them made before the episode started so that we can actually have it going without worrying about it too much. I still think I need to replace the anvil in there. It's getting nighttime here. Alright, where are we going though? We're going to the petting zoo. And actually while we're here, okay, so I did manage to finish up dividing this up. And one of you guys, I think it was Chris, I think Chris had mentioned that if it's less than 4 deep, it's going to be problematic for them. I have not gone through and messed with that yet. I'm not sure what that means by problematic, but Typhoon's swimming around just fine. Tiny is hanging out over here okay, I think, still? Maybe let's check on her. Oh man, I need Deathstrider. Yep, there's Tiny. So Tiny's doing good, and then over here, we caught that other male Tylosaur from the front of the park. We'd hatched 2 males, and they started attacking each other, so we caught one, and we put him up front. But now that we've got room for 3, we're going to go ahead and put this guy in here. And here's Skelly. I'm going to hope he doesn't immediately go swim over the barrier here. I'm hoping that they won't swim over this. I don't have any reason to assume they won't. But we're going to give that a shot and just going to see how it goes. But yeah, okay. Alright, so he is released. I don't have a name for him. I probably have enough other suggestions from you guys that I could name him based on previous, name suggestions. But Dave, Daniel, and Leonia or something are the names that we're going to be doing over here at the petting zoo. So we're going to do that. Hey, Esmeralda. Alright, this is Squeaky. Hold on. Alright. So, you can be Dave. Alright, and then give me this Pokeball back. Alright, I think this is Muffin. Okay, good, Muffin. That makes you Daniel. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Looking good. Oh, Squeaker! Squeaky! Sleeping in the ground for some reason. Probably should get her out of there. Oh, she's good. She's out. Alright, awesome. Cow, I don't know why you're in here. You can come with me. Alright, awesome. Awesome. In fact, let's put the cow in there for now. Okay, so that leaves us with Queonia. And so we'll pop in here real quick. One of you guys suggested, and I forget the name, I apologize, but somebody suggested, hey, you should have... Maybe it was Derek. Suggested, oh, you should have like quagga rides or whatever. And I think that's a good idea. At these petting zoo kind of things, if you've got horses, they always do have like just a little round pen that you can ride them around in. We probably will adapt this to make it more like that. So we'll put saddles on these guys, and then you guys can ride them around when you get in here. Okay, so there's Queonia. I was gonna do something like that with dinosaurs or dragons or whatever, but I think that you have to actually physically own the dragon. Like, you have to be the person who tamed a dragon in order to ride it. Same with the dinosaurs. I could be wrong on the dragons. I know that's the way the dinosaurs work. Like, if I've tamed a dino and it obeys me, you know, I could ride it potentially, but you guys wouldn't be able to if you come into the world or whatever. So we'll have to worry about that at another point. Itchy and Scratchy. Okay, so wait. Let me reiterate, because I said this last time, but let's reiterate again. So Dodo number 1, Daniel, was suggested by Shane. So thank you, Shane. Dave for Dodo number 2 was suggested by Amy Purdue. So thank you, Amy. Quionia was suggested by the White Selkie. And then Itchy and Scratchy were suggested twice. First by Pixel Propagations, and second by Shane G. So, thank you guys so much. Itchy and Scratchy are going to be the names of our new ichthyosaurs. I thought that was a great idea. Like, in Ark and stuff, you'll hear people refer to the ichthyosaurs as itchies or something sometimes. And so, you know, that I think that works perfectly. And then Itchy and Scratchy are kind of the Tom and Jerry of the Simpsons universe. And so, since we've got 2 male ichthyosaurs, I thought that was a great idea. So thank you both to Pixel and to Shane for your wonderful suggestions. Was there anything up here that I need to show you guys while we're up here? We're probably coming back up here anyway, so it probably doesn't really matter. But yeah, so let's head back. Oh, we have to change that sign too, now that we don't have any plesiosaurs up here. They're all sitting safely in my creatures pack at the moment, and we will install them in their new enclosure when the time comes. Alright, so let's head to the back of the park, and I'll show you guys the progress I ended up making on the boardwalk out here. I'm definitely not done with it. I'm not sure if I'm totally in love with it yet. I still have some work to do for sure before I'm totally happy with it. But for now, I think we're doing okay. We got 2 sleeping allosaurs, three sleeping allosaurs, but they're all kind of wrapped around that post. Okay, so we have this path out here, leads past the stegosaurs by the dig site and everything, and this leads out to the ichthyosaur enclosure. And so basically we put this boardwalk same style as we're using up at the front of the park. This section is going over the oh, that's a torch, not my bow. Is going over the break or the wall we put underwater in the last episode. So that was kind of the thing we added out here the last time. So if we look, it's kind of just centered upon that. So that works out pretty nicely. I'm pretty happy with how this is all played out so far. I still have something like this. I need the railing on both sides just for safety reasons, but you know, I'm not real happy, like, on the front of the park, I don't know, I like it better on the front of the park than I like it back here. So I've got to tweak something. I need, up in the front of the park, though, we have, like, the food truck and benches and all the decorative stuff, which I have not gotten around to out here yet. So I think once we get the decorative stuff up, it'll be a little bit easier to swallow. But yeah, so we've got this boardwalk that kind of goes all the way around the enclosure, and then we'll pop up here. I haven't quite gotten this completed yet, but this kind of landmass was just here, and so I dead-ended the boardwalk on this side into this, and then I'm gonna have this come down, and just through there is the water level. So probably gonna have a staircase come down here, and then running either way here is gonna be a glass room that you can do underwater observation from. And I think that's gonna be pretty awesome. Especially, I think it's gonna be necessary too, because up here, maybe we'll have like ichthyosaur shows or something, but realistically, to see them, they seem to be hanging out more towards the bottom here. So we've got Itchy here and Scratchy, but they so. Do I have a lead? I do have a lead. I'm gonna start drowning here in a second, though. Hold on. Yes, ouch. Let's heal real quick. All right, so. Scratchy is a little stuck. I can't get Scratchy out even with a lead. But Itchy, I was able to earlier. So I can get him out, and he'll come up here and swim around a bit, and everything like that. But eventually he's gonna settle back on the bottom again. Come back and give me my lead, boy. Yeah, see, even before I can get the lead to him from him this time, he settles back on the bottom. So we're gonna need several of these guys for one, and for two, hey, whoa, what the? Hey, we're not open yet. You're trespassing. which is actually going to be, oop, that guy's got thorns on his armor. Actually going to be one of the things we're going to mess with here. So, alright, so yeah, there we go. Our two guys are named and everything like that. We've got some blowers and stuff scattered around here, so hopefully they'll spread out at some point. I do think one thing I need to do probably out here is I probably need to, anywhere where it's like only one thick, I probably need to take it down at least a layer. And then I might even bring up the bottom a little bit. So make it slightly shallower in some places, slightly deeper in some places, just to maybe get us a little bit better vantage point on these guys. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. I think once we get all the detail and stuff out here, it'll end up being really cool. But okay, so, alright. So that's everything we've accomplished since last episode, as I recall. Now, what we're going to do, as I said, we added this new mod. So let's go ahead and convert this to sticks. We'll do all of it. Let's get this crafting bench down. Now, if I remember, or if I saw Mara's tutorial right, Mara had, like I said, Mara and her Miranda series had a couple of episodes. Oh, actually, I need to turn these into bread first. And a couple of episodes where she did some NPC stuff. And so she said you needed an NPC mod, which is basically a hoe made out of bread. Okay, yeah, NPC wand. Okay, well, there we go. Alright, so now have this NPC, we now have this NPC wand, which we can use to create NPCs in our park, which will be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's head, where would be a good place to test this? I guess we can go up to the Badlands Bar and Grill, I guess. That would be the closest place. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be fine. Let's start up here, and we'll just kind of play around with some stuff and see how that works. Okay, so first off though, we got two of these. Let's just boop. All right, and like that. Don't really care about getting it back because I've got a spare one for some reason. Probably it's from when we made this and I had all of this. Anyway, I still actually need to finish this. I realized this. There was a zombie over here earlier when I was working on this, and he was trying to get in here. So this guy was jumping like crazy, trying to get away. But he can, because the brewings, I have like grills in the middle here. He was able to get up here, and I meant to put. It reminded me that I meant to put like a hood down here that would come just over the cooking stuff, make this more of an enclosed little storage room. And I forgot to do that, so we need to do that at some point. The Badlands Bar and Grill is not actually completed. All right, let's get this eaten. All right, and we're gonna grab our existing bartender here, especially because this guy's not even one of our white aprons, so he's not even a food service guy. I think we probably grabbed him because we couldn't find any white apron guys, and so then we had that. All right, so now let's go ahead and we just kind of right-click with this thing. Okay. All right. So name. We'll name him. I'll just name him Barkeep for now. Alright, so model. We go from model to custom NPC. It gives us the option of selecting any model that is available in the mods that we're using. So we can make him an Ender Dragon. This is it actually maybe made him that in the real world because we're hearing lots of noise here. We can make him an alligator gar here. We can make him a baby Allosaurus. I mean, so there's lots of options. We can make him an Anubite. We can make our, we can put guards around our park. And actually, there's several. In fact, let's go back for a second. Okay, so boss bar hide. Okay, so stats, melee options. So you can create multiple different kinds of NPCs with this mod. I was reading the mod page a little bit. So you can have traders, you can have merchants, maybe? I don't remember exactly. You can have mercenaries, you can have guards, you can have teleporters. So there's all these different things you can do with them. So we could set people around the park, and I don't remember exactly how to do all of this, but door rack disabled, must see target, yes, can sprint, no. So you can set different things. So on found enemy, it says retaliate, panic, retreat, nothing. So we can set it to retaliate, and it'll go after bad guys. I wonder if that's largely. So if we pick, is that because we picked the Anubite? What if we pick? I mean, what if he's a mushroom? Okay, so we should make it a male or a baby or okay, whatever. And then we close this. Then what does his AI do? Okay, so no, it's still so we can mess with all of this. So I guess is the point. Inventory advanced, no role, trader, follower, bank, transporter, mailman. Okay, interesting. So some of this may have been changed since the text was added to the mod page. You know, we can set up a trader and we can go edit, and we could put say we want him to give out sticks, you know, stick for a stick or something like that. We can set all of that up. You know, if we want you know, people to, if we want emeralds to be the currency in the park or something like that, or whatever we want, we could say, you know, 2 emeralds equals a stack of steak, or you know, something like that. We could set him up to do that. Advanced, no job, bard, healer, guard, item giver, follower, spawner, conversation, chunkler. So I mean, this is a pretty advanced mod. I've never messed with it before. Lines, we can add text for them to say, factions, dialogue, sounds. At night, display, yes, no. Interesting. So we can have them like go to sleep at night, maybe. Interesting. Curious. Global banks, factions, so I'm guessing we can come in here and maybe look at all the stuff. Okay, so okay, all right. So we don't want a mushroom, obviously. Let's come in here. And we've got lots of fossils and archaeology ones. We've got villager golem, which wither boss, wolf, zombie. Okay. So we could pick a villager here. And then it had texture. Oop. Okay, so we can select a texture. Up. Oh, I see. Okay, back. Okay, so we're going up in the root directories is what we're doing here. It doesn't appear to have any other options available in there. Interesting. So I'll have to play with this a little bit. Because it's defaulting. Like I could look in these folders and see if there's potentially like you know, butcher or whatever. In fact, we could probably, I think that's what the white apron ones are called. So let's okay. And then let's do this. And yeah, so we just changed it because I assumed that was right. And so there we go. We've got a texture there. It's a bar keep. And now if somebody comes up to him, you know, we haven't actually added any of this, but he says, "Hello, Tortimer Ray," and I can probably, in fact, let's we right click. So he says, "Hello, Tortimer Ray," and let's see, where is lines, interact lines. Okay, so we can say, "Hello." At person, welcome to Badlands Bar and Grill. Alright. So then, hello, Tortimer Ray, welcome to Badlands Bar and Grill. And I could probably say, what can I get you? Sort of thing. And so I think that will work out really nice. And then we could set this to where, you know, you can just, we probably won't have money because I don't really want to like have a currency system necessarily for you guys when you come to the bar. But, you know, we'll have, you know, Badlands Bar and Grill, they'll serve steak and they'll serve, you know, whatever. You can get the different kinds of food items there. You can also probably need 2 of these. And I'll mess around with more of this stuff off camera. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea, since a lot of you guys have, oh, actually, I was testing with this too. I don't know what gave me the thought, but I was walking through here, and I've, like, for a while now, I've been a little dissatisfied with just having the redstone on top of these things, especially because mobs can spawn up there still. And so I made a couple of comparators, and I was trying it out. It's got a little, it's, you know, it's a nice flat thing. I don't think creatures will be able to spawn on this. And then it's still got the red light, which I like the light, because it's sort of supposed to be indicating, okay, this fence is powered, it's secure, whatever. But it's got a couple of other things going on there too. I think it's a little bit more texture. They're going to be more expensive to make, obviously. But I think it'll be okay. So let me know what you think about that. I may start converting some stuff if I decide and end up deciding that I really like it. I don't know if it's a big enough change to really matter all that much, but that's what we're gonna do. All right, so one of the other things, let's just, I mean, it doesn't really matter where we do this. Let's head in here real quick. Oh, there's a pressure plate there. Good, 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 good. This way. So we need to do something with in here too. But let's pop this down. All right, so as a living animation visible. Oh, we could do capes. We could do all kinds of fun stuff. All right, but so if we select a model, and let's just say, you know, our teleporter is gonna be a dino egg that has no texture. It could be a dodo. It could be a Dryosaurus, Elasmotherium, Failsaurus. Let's say for now, our teleporter is gonna be a. Is that growing the actual model involved, or I don't know. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, so actually, so what if I say that I want this to be a size 25 Failsaurus? Holy cow. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love that. Okay. Let's go back to, let's make him a 5 or whatever. That's interesting. But we should be able to, and I did watch Mara's tutorial and I was like, oh, I'll be able to figure it out, and I didn't actually go through and figure it out. So his job is no job, but his role is transporter. Okay, so we transport, default name, and we could say Inky Viewport. And obviously we're not gonna have teleporters all over the park for things like this. I really am only interested in using the teleporters for things like we've talked about in the past, how we're going to have the main park here, and then we're going to have like a safari zone kind of area where all the dinos are going to be intermingling, and you'll just kind of ride through on a track, and you'll get to see all that fun stuff. So that'll be somewhere that's going to be a little further away probably, and we're going to want to have that with a teleporter. The other thing is going to be the battle arena that we've talked about in the past before as well. That's going to be a little further away too, and so what we're going to end up doing is probably, we're going to have this available from the start. Advanced. Hold on. Inky Viewport. Available from the start. Transport. Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to come in and do this. All right, so this will be Inky Viewport. Save. Then we come in here. Hold on, back, and we'll edit. Oh no, that just lets us. Okay, hold on, back. So if we come, okay, so we come in here. All right, there we go. So now if we click on this person, when I figure out how to do all this correctly, then we'll be able to be like, oh wait, we're gonna go to the battle arena, or we're gonna go to the safari zone, or we're gonna go to the park, and then we'll be able to fast travel to those different kinds of areas. But for now, let's delete that mod. Ooh. Slime balls. But yeah, so I'm going to be messing around with that a bit more. Obviously, I've got a lot more to learn. I've never messed with that mod at all before. So I'm going to mess with that. Probably most of our merchants and food service workers and most of the workers in the park are probably going to end up going to be the custom NPCs, just because I think it's going to add a greater level of interaction. You know, so when we go up to the Jurassic Park and we interact with the food service guy in there, he'll be able to actually give us some pork and things like that. And I think that'll end up being something that'll give us a nice bit of interaction here. You know, the ticket guy. Maybe we can actually set up the ticket booth here. We talk to him at the front of the park, and we can set it up where, you know, we ask for him, he gives us a ticket, and then in order to get through this gate, maybe there's no pressure plates on the outside of it. Maybe to get through, so to get out, you know, fine, whatever. But maybe on the front of this, there's no pressure plates, and we've got a little hopper here. You got to throw your ticket in, and that lets you into the park or something. I don't know. A world of options are opening up to us here with the custom NPCs thing. It's a new mod, never used it before, so I've got to learn some new stuff, and I'll play around with it a bit and kind of show you guys in a future episode. But that's one of the things I really wanted to get done before we do the world download. And so this is, the teleporters are mainly going to be, I think I've told you guys this before, but out here in front on this river, And maybe we'll get working on this here soon. It will be here soon because I want to have it done by the time the world download happens at episode 100. But I want to build like an old steamboat, tugboat, kind of paddle boat sort of inspired thing here, which we'll build one at each location, and we'll have like the teleporter that you'll go up to the driver and say, hey, take me to the battle arena, and then you'll teleport to the battle arena, and there'll be another tugboat there, so you'll arrive there, but you'll still be on the tugboat, and it'll be like you traveled there on the boat. And so I think that'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to getting all of that set up. In fact, maybe we'll do that pretty soon. I mean, obviously, again, it'll be pretty soon. I think we're on like episode 90 now. This might be episode 90, so pretty much all this needs to happen before episode 100. So we've got like 10 or less episodes at this point. Less episodes because this episode's over. But yeah. A lot of stuff still to do. If you guys have any suggestions, things you think we should be thinking about before we get to the world downloads, and because again, the goal is going to be to finish up the south, which the entrance is in the south. So we got the south, and then the east sections of the park I want to have completed by the time the world download happens, and that'll leave the top of the park, the north of the park, and the west of the park for us to continue work on. But I want to get the rest of this stuff all kind of wrapped up. That's going to include the Dragon Den, the hotel, the tugboat. So we got a lot of stuff. I need to really kick my butt into gear and get some of this stuff actually going. So might mean that some episodes are going to be a little further apart for a short time here, because it's going to take me some actual time to get a lot of this work done. Especially that hotel is going to take forever. A lot of it's probably going to be off-camera type work, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. The updates that I showed you guys out at the back of the park, or the east of the park, I guess, where the ichthyosaur enclosure is. I've got all of our Tylosaurs included in here now. Let me actually look. So Typhoon's swimming into that glass. Oh! Well, hello, good sir. Is it because I have meat in my hand? Did you want the meat? What's your problem here? What's your problem here? Hey, little man. Hey. Hey. He wasn't too mad at me when I threw him out, but yeah, no, he doesn't want me in here. Whoops. But anyway, guys, so yeah, all of our Tylosaurs are in place. We'll hopefully get them all grown up, and they'll be a nice spectacle by the time you guys make... Oh, Coco. Now, sweetheart, be good. Be good. I don't need you attacking dinosaurs when they attack me. So, get you on out of here. But yeah, guys, so a lot of work still to go. And I'm pretty excited about the possibilities of where this is going to be by the time you guys get to explore the park for yourselves. But for today, that's going to be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Thank you for being patient with me, both now and in the future, as getting a lot of progress done is going to take some time. So episodes may be slightly less frequent, just because I'm going to actually need to be able to take some time to do some work there. We've got some progress on the hotel I'll need to show you guys at some point. But yeah, for now, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great. You guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys. If you have any feedback that you think would be useful for me to incorporate before the front of the park is quote-unquote completed, then I'm more than happy to hear that from you guys, so make sure to submit that feedback to me. And I think we got one more Tylosaur to name, so if anybody wants to submit a new name for the male Tylosaur who's just trying to kill me, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I will probably next episode, if I haven't seen anything new come through by next episode, I'll probably just pick one of the other names that didn't get picked for when you guys were naming the first male Tylosaur. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.